When we eat, the food has to be broken down into a usable form. The usable form is adenosine triphosphate, ATP. This is produced by the mitochondria, and it is the energy currency of a cell. So a cell cannot use energy unless it's in the form of ATP. Cells use ATP to carry out nearly all activities. ATP is made up of adenine, a nucleotide base, ribose, a sugar, and 3 phosphates. In between the phosphates, we have bonds. These bonds are important because they store energy. When these bonds are broken, energy is released. The release of this energy is able to power reactions within the body. Thus, there are reactions in the body that require ATP, and there are reactions that release ATP. Oftentimes, these reactions are coupled. They are attached to one another. So those that require ATP, those that release ATP, power those that require ATP. And so these are coupled reactions. An example of a coupled reaction is photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Photosynthesis uses solar energy to convert water and carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. It uses water, H2O, plus carbon dioxide and converts it into carbohydrates. This is glucose, by the way. It usually gives off oxygen as a byproduct. Okay? And then cellular respiration uses oxygen and carbohydrates to build ATP. Oh, sorry about that. Better line here. To build ATP, giving the byproduct of water and carbon dioxide. And so these two reactions are coupled. This is cellular respiration. This is photosynthesis. In plants, both photosynthesis, this is photosynthesis, and cellular respiration happen. Cellular respiration happens in the mitochondria. Photosynthesis happens in the chloroplast. In photosynthesis, oxygen is given off when solar energy is used to produce carbohydrates. So solar energy is used to produce carbohydrates, giving off oxygen. This oxygen and carbohydrate can then be used by the mitochondria to produce carbon dioxide and water, which will be used by the chloroplast to produce more carbohydrates, giving off oxygen. This balance helps keep our ecosystem working. The benefit of this is at the end of all of this, we produce ATP, which allows us to get energy, and the plant gets the resources it needs, carbon dioxide and water, with solar energy to be able to produce carbohydrates, which is food for the plant.